let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Please prepare yourself for the ride of your life. We're about to take you to another level. We're going back to the 1910s. Get up, let's dance. I wanna see you dance. Everybody in the club, raise your champagne glass. Hey, raise your glass. I said, ooh, yeah. 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 I said, put your hands up. Hands up. We're going back to the 1920s. Get up, let's dance. Yeah. I wanna see you dance. Everybody in the club, raise your champagne glass. I raise your glass. Yeah. I said, ooh, 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 yeah. I said, ooh. I said, ooh, yeah. 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 So this is where we say our final goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure meeting you. But this is where I take my leave. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, good evening, and welcome to the Sulk stream, everybody. I hope you guys had a wonderful whatever day it happens to be. It doesn't matter to me, because I don't give a shit. I hope you guys had a good day. Hope you guys had a good day, Wave. All that. How's it going? Good, I assume. Tonight we're talking about pornography. Porno.
Get on your knees and pray for the
A lot of it. That good stuff. We're talking about the aftermath of pornography and what these girls do with their lives after they've been absolutely decimated, destroyed by burning ye old coal. And I will tell you about the toll that they summarily have to pay. So, it should be interesting, it should be fun, it should be enlightening, it should be cringeworthy, but that's the Sulk stream, that's how we do it every single night. I hope you guys are ready and prepared for such fiasco and debacle, perhaps. Whatever happens to come, it's the Sulk stream. It's not too measured, it's not too, you know, we're gonna let it fly. We're gonna let it loose, we're gonna let it hang out. We're gonna have a good time, as I hope. And if we don't, it's your fault. It's not on me. That shit is not on me. It's all you guys. That's a you problem. I do it perfectly every night. It's up to you guys to actually, you know, pick up the slack, really. It's embarrassing. So get comfy, get cozy. Grab a nice bottle of lube, a big old jug of it, 55-gallon drum. I know a lot of you already got that on hand, so I'm not too worried about it. If you're working, keep working, and if you are driving, please drive home safely. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to help the show out, hit ko-fi.com/sulkstream. Help me keep the lights on, help me keep me in lube. I need a lot of it. A lot. Anyways, I'm the Incredible Sulk. This is the Sulk stream. This is called Where Are Porn Stars Today? Fantastic. Enjoy.
A disturbing pattern has emerged in the adult film industry. Young stars with their whole lives ahead of them have drifted off the rails, gone missing, or
good. I'm sorry. I should let him. I should let him cook for a second.
Even died.
Good.
These five.
Good. Serves you right. Ha! Filthy whore.
these tragedies in the past 3 months.
I'm completely impartial to this. I'm strictly reporting the news as it should be reported. But good, whore.
What's going so terribly wrong within the industry to lead to this? And how is this industry destroying society as a whole? Well, let's find out where these formerly acclaimed adult film stars are today.
God, how long are women pretty for? Like 5 minutes? And then they just,
Emily Willis was one of the few.
They're all like, I'm going to do porn. For this 5 minutes, I'm going to make $2,000, and then the rest of my life is going to be destroyed. Good decision making. Wow. Wow. Women, guys. They've done it again.
Examples of the success story.
Good job.
Early life reads like the dream of anyone looking to make their way into the industry. While details about her life are...
Big B says, I can get you barrels for a discount. Hit me up. So like the back of the truck type, like lube falling off the back of the truck. Where are you driving this lube truck to? Can you give me that information? Can you give me the information where you're driving this lube shipment to?
Shaky. It seems like lots of stars she began
Is it Diddy's house?
Nothing. Growing up in a small
some
village
other
in Utah,
rapper.
Emily was a quiet, introverted girl growing up. She kept a low profile during high school, moving out to San Diego to try and build a life for herself.
Big Corn wants you to watch him shuck. Okay, that's pretty funny.
After some short-lived jobs and sales that didn't work out,
right.
Emily was broke. She had no money and nothing to do, all whilst living in one of the most expensive places in America.
If women hate one thing, it's being broke. They hate that shit. They despise. And working for money. So those two things, they despise that.
But then suddenly, at the age of 18, Emily was swiping through Tinder, matching with different guys, until she would meet a man called Andre Garcia, who she began to date shortly after.
Yeah.
But this
looks not shady at all.
was far from any fairy tale romance story, and it wasn't just a regular date, because Garcia is now known as one of the most infamous men behind Girls, a sinister website which acted as
Girls do. Why didn't he just say it? Should I pull myself off YouTube? I'm just like, is YouTube going to be a thing here?
Many tube sites online.
Probably
Garcia
will.
and his colleagues would trick and coerce women into appearing in adult videos.
Arden Shark, keep an eye on YouTube and see if it gets all squirrely with me.
Which they told them would only ever be sold as DVDs outside of the country. Sometimes they would offer young girls work as models, only to later force them into doing
models. Dude, models. Why is every young girl a model? Why is that? It's always, I did some modeling work and then I fell into the drug scene. I met the wrong guy. And then I got plowed by 8 black dudes. That doesn't happen to guys. I'm just saying, like, how do you constantly keep falling into that rabbit hole?
Nude videos instead. They even hired another young woman to convince potential victims to go along with it, figuring that would seem more trustworthy. Emily was just one of the many girls they exploited, but her
say the N-word until they remove you. No, dude, I'm getting good numbers on the shorts over at YouTube. I can't burn that. I think one of my reels got like 275K views. That's really good. That's really good.
Much further than most of the others.
I can't burn that, but I will pop off occasionally to say the N-word from time to time. I can't contain that. It's it's in my soul.
Her videos proved immensely popular on the site, and soon enough, she was receiving offers from all sorts of different people.
The only reason I can't say it is because I'm not a black guy. If I was a black guy, it would be raining N-bombs in here. Oh my God. And if I was a gay guy, I would say F-slurs back to back to back. You guys know this, but for some reason they got an algorithm that says I'm not black or gay. I didn't go through a CAPTCHA or something like that. Would you rather, mayonnaise or fried chicken? Because I would be the fried chicken guy. I don't like mayonnaise. I could go through a black CAPTCHA. I could beat a black CAPTCHA. I don't know if I could beat the gay one.
Uses to star in their videos. It wasn't always easy. Emily's family were distraught when they learned about her new career, and it completely destroyed
I'm sorry, is this your mom? Is this your mom? Okay. Okay. Don't fucking tell me that this is your mom. This is you, the porn star. This is your mom? It runs in the family. All right. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. Your mom could get some work. And look, she got 2 adult kids and stuff. She's keeping it tight. She's keeping it tight. All right, mom.
The family relationship.
Your mom is hot.
As you can imagine, but on
Your mom is hot. Okay, okay, good.
the surface, it seemed like everything was going.
Your mom is arguably hotter than you, which I'm sure is devastating to a young girl, right? Like, you bring a boyfriend home, and then your boyfriend sees the mom walk by, and the boyfriend's like, God damn, what the, I'm like downgraded, and then they start chasing the mom. And so you got to get back at your mom, and therefore your dad, by, letting a dozen dudes blow your back out. I'm not going to say that makes tons of sense to me because I'm not a chick, all right? I don't get the female experience. But if that works for you, which we know it doesn't, then you do you. It's a ridiculous plan. It is a fucking stupid plan.
Well, this is how the industry tricks women into joining it in the first place, and how it tricks young men into thinking it's acceptable to watch. Everything's...
John, all 4 of them were in that photo were porn stars. That was a shoot. God damn it. Why do you gotta fucking ruin that for me, Freeside? I had a whole bit going.
Seems great on the surface until you find out some very nasty,
fucking ass,
sinister consequences. The side of the industry nobody wants you to know.
Are you allowed to say the N-word if you're only 50% black? I don't know, dude. I would guess yeah.
As Emily would soon
I would
find
guess
out.
yeah.
After this, Emily would soon start in over...
Right? It's not like, I mean, I don't know, like, the minimum. Like, I don't know if Brittany Venti can say it because she's like, what, 10% black or something like that? But she does still say it, and if for some reason it flies in the algo. So, I don't know. Do you have to, like, celebrate Kwanzaa or something before you actually get the N-word pass? I am not getting it. I have tried to use the N-word a million times, and every time it pisses them off. So, I got to be doing something wrong. Or something very right.
700 films over the course of her career, for which she won multiple awards and became one of the most popular actresses on the internet. But more than that, Emily...
Why? Okay, yes, I am kind of naive. Shut up!
even began making a career outside of
Shut
the
up,
industry
Christian.
and branched out into other...
Come on, dude. You can't just let me have this. You can't let me. It's a hot mom and stuff like that, and like the daughter's cute, but I mean, obviously a lower tier than that hot mom. Obviously a lower tier. Obviously a lower but you just have to think about it. Any of the girls in the chat, is your mom hotter than you? Is that hard? I want to interview somebody, a frumpy Meg type, from Family Guy, a Meg type with just a smoking hot, like stacked up mommy. And I want to be like, how is that for you? How was growing up around here in the shadow of those boobs? And I'm sure I could stretch that to 2 hours. I guarantee you I could.
online spaces.
She
even went on assignment real-life Tinder videos, which gained
the women are saying no.
over 56 million views. But behind the scenes of all of these vlogs, all of these videos, all of this money and fame was a gnawing mental health problem, a nagging voice inside of her. You see, Emily was dealing with terrible addiction problems. Surrounded by young people working for fast money, it's inevitable that these people will encounter drugs at some point. But if
Tyrone says watching a transitioner, let's call it that. Fuck a chick is less gay than regular porn. You're gonna have to lay out your argument.
Eventually, the lifestyle of being in this industry.
I mean, if it's a guy that puts boobs in and stuff like that, but he's still got a fully functioning wiener and he has sex with a girl and you watch that porn, is that less gay than just full hetero stuff? Is it? No, it's not. Because if you watch a guy with boobs have sex, use his wiener on a chick, this is not a family-friendly episode right off the bat. right off the bat. Like, my mom tunes in or something like that, I'm going to have to, I got some explaining to do. And I'll be like, well, Mom, some dudes put boobs in because they have this thing called autogynephilia, where they get a sexual attraction to the idea of them cutting their dicks off. And yeah, it would be a very long, uncomfortable conversation. I'm going to have to put on coffee beforehand. But what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. You would be, I mean, like, you're looking at the guy with the boobs, though, aren't you? Right? The boobs are there not for no reason. Right? Because you typed in troon porn. Right? The chicks with dicks. Right? You're looking at the guy with the boobs. So that's gayer than just like focusing on the chick. I think it's gayer. I believe that is gayer.
Being swept into this line of work got far too much for her to bear.
Can trans people say the T slur? Thank you. I was looking for the actual currently accepted title, euphemism for trans people, right? Because it's always going to change. It's always going to change. And I'm going to get a strike. So this I think I got a strike already.
So she retired from making videos at just 23 years old. A good move, but the damage it did was starting to take a toll, as unfortunately the downward spiral that industry sent her into couldn't be reversed. And 2 years later, on February...
Yeah, I think, you know what? Everybody on YouTube, there's 3 people on YouTube. Come on over to Rumble, because I am actually I'm gonna pull off of YouTube. Because I feel like it's